Hello and welcome back to the Livingston career mode, and today kicking off with a penalty apparently from Danny. He really is, he has been at least, a fantastic player for us recently, since the start of the season I suppose, when we got him, and I'm really glad we made the decision to get him, as he contributes to a 2-0 win against St Mirren to kick off the day, which also contributes to us going to top of the league against Rangers, who are our next fixture actually at Ibrox. They do have a game in hand to us, but well, we'll just have to see if they can overtake us in the next game. Other fixtures, well, the big ones really: Celtic versus Hearts at Pittodrie. No, it's not Pittodrie, it's Tynecastle. Why did I say Pittodrie? And if you have a look at the Scottish scouts, or Scottish players that, well, actually the scout is Scottish as well, isn't he? What he brought back from Scotland. He didn't bring back anything really too significant, but it took a few players just to get some Scottish players in. And the starting lineup against Rangers, here we go. So, basically just the strongest lineup I can field. No real changes. Romano's up front. Miretti and Hendry at centre back. Navarro's obviously playing because he's been fantastic for us. Now Rangers are actually above us at this point, but are we going to change that? Because we have been on fire recently, to say the least. Most of our most recent games we've won, to be honest, and that's obviously brilliant. And be honest, if you were to choose somebody to open the scoring here, who would you choose? Because I highly doubt it would have never been Elvis. Seriously, like, I don't know what's going on. He's just been very attacking, and then he done decent defensively here, but then he's awful pass out. Results in us conceding from Wei Shi Hao, I think his name is. Thought this was a foul here, but the shot from their striker was absolutely abysmal, so it didn't really make much of a difference. 68th minute in, decent ball in, Romano hitting the crossbar from that. So fucking makes me angry when I see stuff like that in this game. Just very gutting, to say the least. Nelson plays it forward to Romano. He's pushing down the wing, you know, it's one each. 89th minute, this is the shitest pass I've ever seen in my life, but Navarro finishes it nonetheless, and we beat Rangers 2-1 at Ibrox for the first time in the series. And I'm gonna say it again, you know, it only took us 3 seasons, but we've beaten them twice in a row now. And so lucky, that goal was so lucky, because the pass was so bad. I thought the keeper should have came out for it. I actually pegged him as well with the shot, but yeah, we beat Rangers for the second time in a row, 2-1 yet again. The next goal would probably be to get a clean sheet against them, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not gonna lie. We have now beaten every single team since we have come in. I mean, I know it took us 3 seasons again, but I don't even care. I genuinely just don't care. And just to prove, you know, we did deserve the game. 7 shots to 2 in target. 10 shots in general to 3. Just to prove that we actually deserved the game, you know, instead of just, oh yeah, we dominated them, but we didn't really. We did, in this case, you know. I mean, the possession was fairly even, but in terms of shots and stuff, we definitely deserved to win that one. And as you can see, we go up to the top of the league. We managed to get a deal for Halkett, and I'm pretty sure he is the captain in real life, but he's not good enough for me, I don't think. I just want to build up the squad into something that is worthy of at least getting into the group stages for Europe. I mean, we got really unlucky this season drawing Feyenoord, but yeah, we get Manager of the Month as well, actually, due to how good our performances have been recently. and I think that is deserved on my birthday as well, 1st of December. It's a month away from when I'm recording this actually. It's the 1st of November at the moment. And we sell both Jack McMillan and Halkett, and I'm pretty sure we get, what, 575k for the both of them. That will be, well, obviously go into the transfer budget for January. And DeWitt gets the November Player of the Month, which is good, and Neil McCann is praising Navarro, which is a strange one, because pretty sure for this next game he started on the bench. But what he did say, if you pause it, is true. He is a brilliant young player, and any manager would love to manage him. However, I'm the one that's lucky enough to be able to. However, he was benched for this game because it's Dundee, and I'm pretty sure Dundee were at the bottom of the league at this point. Martinez into Lawson, kicking off the game with not the greatest of shots, but you know, positivity, I would say, all round. Torres also played this game, and Romano cuts back inside, and on that right foot rocket we see a splendid shot, and it's, you know, top right corner. Has to be said, just, you know, just very nice shot. Thought this was heading into the back of the net, not gonna lie. Anderson made me shake myself a wee bit. You know, that was just my eyeballs that were making me do that, because I obviously thought that was going in. Very nice pass, and what a, just a very tidy finish from Martinez there. Not much power. Pretty sure it was his weak foot, although I think he does have 4-star weak foot. Just a very nice finish all round, into that bottom corner. Romano cuts back, gives it to Lawson, and the left-footed shot into the top left corner this time. And this is the second half, and it's 3-0, 65 minutes in. And then 71 minutes in. Thought this was going in. Reece Nelson. He has been good for us as well. I didn't think we were going to get him on loan, actually, to be fair, since he does play for Arsenal. And we've tried to get a hold of other players who didn't want to come. Close shot here from Romano from the corner. Reece Nelson gets the ball on the edge. Unlucky here from Romano to not finish it, but he does eventually get the ball back, which is cut back from Martinez, and it goes into the back of the net. And it's 4-0, 80 minutes in. Well, 79 minutes in. I brought off Reece Nelson, and I brought off someone else, but I'm not sure who it was. And Torres, I think it was, actually. And Navarro comes on. Both Bobby Burns and Navarro, both who just came on, working together to get the 5th goal against Dundee. And what's funny about this result is that yesterday Dundee played against Celtic, and we beat them 5-0 as well. And I mean, I recorded this a wee while ago now, this gameplay, but I just thought it was kind of funny how we beat them 5-0 in the game and in real life. But what a finish, by the way. Very similar to the goal that we conceded the last episode against St Mirren, but better because it was us, just because I said so. Thought we could have got number 6 at the very end here, but of course the game had to fucking dick tease us, and we don't manage to get it off, and Cassidy doesn't really do much in terms of firepower there, and it only gets as far as the defender. We then see who gets the Ballon d'Or, and it's Paulo Dybala, and I'm pretty sure he does usually get it quite a lot, but in case you were wondering, last year it was Harry Kane, this year it's Dybala. Interesting one. Next game is up against Motherwell. Seibold starts this one, and Da Silva Barbosa starts this one as well. Other than that, it's just your usual starting lineup from us, and Morrison starts, actually. I would say Morrison is better than Navarro. Not Navarro, Morrison. No, Nelson is better than Morrison is what I'm trying to say. Hopefully we can get him permanently. Seibold on his chance. I don't know why I keep saying on their chance. It's not like they don't play for the team. It's like I play them once a year. It's just as the first time I've played him in a while. Just felt like it was the right idea, and the choice does pay off. He gets the opening goal. He is a good player, and I feel like I haven't really been utilising him that well over the last couple of seasons. But then again, just generally the whole team hasn't been playing very well under me up until this point in the season. Seibel puts it into Romano, and just the same as the last game, top draw finish. That is, you know, right into the corner. Very, very into the corner. If I just look at that. Don't know if the keeper could have possibly saved that, but he did his best. And then, what a ball this is from Morrison into Navarro, and then just like that's 3-0, and every single goal I think went into that exact same corner. Yeah, just a fantastic shot. Romano cuts inside, back out, and what could have been a very nice goal turned into just a very tame shot, and it remains 3-0 50 minutes in. They do have a decent chance here from Main, but wasn't quite good enough to beat Anderson. Even if it was on target, I don't think it would have beaten him. Navarro cutting inside from the wing, keeps going, passes it inside to Seibel, and nothing. That shot is very well detected and stopped. Martinez, I don't know why that confused me when I seen that for the first time. I was like, I didn't go Martinez out to Motherwell, did I? We'll get the ball to Sergio Torres, who cuts inside, hits a shot, keeper saves it, and that will be the end of that one. We win that one 3-0. All 3 goals coming in the first half, I'm pretty sure. And then next game will be up against St Johnstone, and you can have a wee look at starting lineup. It's a wee bit different, you know. Put Martinez down the middle for the change, and different defensive lineup and midfield. If you've enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and subscribe, of course, and I will see you all in the next episode.